Hi guys and girls, my name is Leon. Welcome to a new video. Maybe my most important video, or I would say maybe my best video, I think, because I've kind of scripted it now. I already know what I will say, so I'm not just talking to the camera this time. And in my opinion, it's like just straight to the point, you know. So what I want to say, what I want to share with you is, I mean, you've heard that a couple times in my last videos if you've watched them, that we create our reality with the decisions that we make. So this can be also in situations where we think we have like absolutely no control over. And it's true, you know, there's a lot of things happening all the time that we have absolutely no control over. But if we don't stay within our experience range in situations like this, we just become crazy because we can't do something about it. So focus on the things that you can actually influence or that you actually have control over, and it's you. It's only you. It's how you feel about something. It's what you decide. It's your decisions. So whatever is happening in your life, you've got the power to decide on how you feel about this certain event. And what you feel will directly influence your action that you're going to take. So there's one simple thing that separates a reality victim from a reality creator. And it's simple. It's the awareness. Because we manifest every single second of our life, every single event. The difference is that some people are aware and some people aren't. And I'm gonna make an example now. I don't know, this shooting that was happening in the Middle East. It was happening. It's a terrible thing, and I'm gonna make a terrible or a negative example because it's much easier to explain, you know. This shooting was happening, and such, few people got control over it, and those are actually the shooters. The shooters had the control in these situations, where they shoot, who they shoot, what they shoot, if they're gonna let a person live or not. They actually had a power over so many realities, And there's things that you just, if you were a victim and you just got shot, obviously you couldn't control this event because you're dead. You can't do anything about it. You just were in the wrong place at the wrong time. And that's not the point I was trying to make. It's just, if you're now not affected by it, obviously everyone's affected because it's a terrible thing to happen. But if you're not shot, if you're not dead right now, you still have the power to decide. You have the power to decide how you feel about it. That's the first thing that so many people don't even recognize. They hear something and they feel something, and this feeling is mostly based on what they have experienced throughout their life. It's directly influenced by who they are, and most people aren't aware of this. Most people aren't aware of that they can decide how they feel about something. They just feel, and they let their feelings control their life. But first step to do is to become aware of the feeling, so you can actually control the feeling, and you can think rationally and then decide what actions you are going to take. Because if you are not aware of what you feel, you just take action based on what you feel. That's what you're gonna do anyways, but first you have to just influence this feeling. I don't know, someone hears about this, feels an immediate call to action, that he wants to stop the violence in this world. It might be like this. And now this certain event has just changed his whole life because it was a turning point in his life. Someone else doesn't even care. And, you know, he might not care because he has experienced stuff within his life that just made him not care about this. Made him only care about himself. I don't know. Someone else bursts out in tears, cries all day. Might not be aware of the situation. Might not be aware that they just killed their whole day by letting their feeling take over, you know, instead of controlling it and keep doing whatever they were doing throughout the day. Maybe go to work, maybe having a party. They just ruined their whole day with like not being aware. And they say, this event has ruined my day. But isn't not true. It's not true. This event hasn't ruined the day. This event was happening and they still got the decision to make how they want to feel about this. They just didn't take action to decide how they feel about it because they weren't aware. That's the whole point I want to make. Is it making sense? Someone else hears about this, feels bad, and this someone else, now I'm talking about me. I felt bad, but I recognized, you know, this is not within my experience range. I can't influence what's happening over there. Now what can I influence? I can influence how I keep living my day today, or my week, I don't know. I'm not disaffected by it because I just know it has nothing to do with me. I still feel bad for the people there, so I was figuring what can I do to make me feel better in this situation. And I would have just been sending love and peace to the Middle East. Funny enough, there was a meditation happening later, and I participated there, and I felt this love and peace from thousands of people, and we were sending it to the Middle East, and it felt absolutely great. So I think I did the best thing to do in this situation. I did not let this situation affect me. I talked about it with friends. I didn't cry. And I did something I thought I had an influence or a control. No, I actually didn't have control while I was sending love and peace to the Middle East, but like in a meditation, you know. Well, actually I had control over it, but the power, it was so powerful, not because of me, but because so many people attended it, you know. That's what I wanted to say, I'm sorry. So, do you get this? You get this? Just be aware of how you feel, and be aware of what you do, what you decide, and take control over yourself. Don't let your feelings decide your actions, but let yourself decide your action, because you are not your feelings.